248, right?
Mm-hmm.
I love you.
I love you.
I love you. No kiss tonight?
No.
No kisses, huh?
No.
Unfortunately, huh?
No.
Ah,
I done told you.
your boy Izzy?
Mm-hmm.
You can't feel that great about his performance tonight.
You know what? It's a lot to take in.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot to take in.
Well, I'll let you take that in while we go over the rest of the card.
All right. Well, let me go over for it first. We are the MMA Neighborhood.
Yeah, buddy.
And I'm Steven.
I'm Devin.
And damn, we just watched UFC 248?
Yeah, buddy.
Holy shit. Adesanya versus Romero.
Yes, man. This was an interesting night.
And it was really just, oh, man. It was a lot to take in for me. I was nervous a lot.
Yeah, I could see you sweating.
For
I should have
sure.
brought you a rag, bro.
Dude, you should have, because I was just not having it, bro.
Well,
I was kind of pissed at some points of tonight, but we shall get there.
Yes, we shall. But to start, we got Sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar Sean O'Malley.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Versus Jose Quinones. Whatever.
Something like that.
Yeah. But this was Sean's first fight back in quite a while, right?
Yeah, I think it's been over a year at least.
Yeah.
But he made the Sugar show tonight, dude.
Dude,
very impressive.
He looked very good, you know.
That's like the best I ever seen him.
I mean, I just think it's been so long since we've seen him.
Mm-hmm.
I think us and probably many other people have forgotten how good he actually is.
Yeah, for sure. And this time, I feel like he just looks more mature.
Yeah.
You know, he's just not as wild. He's real clean, and he's picking his shots.
Mm-hmm.
And he just ran through that guy, dude.
Yeah. And from what I saw, after he finished him, he shook his hand like, all right performance.
Come on.
I mean, that's what he did, you know? But
he's
man,
like, I could do better. I could do better.
For sure. I think he can too, but it was awesome.
It was.
To see him get the win.
I still want to see him fight someone ranked, though. You know, it's hard to judge him still until he fights a tougher opponent.
True. I agree with you there. I think the way that he won tonight, I think you'll get your wish.
You get a rank, good man. Because I like Sugar. I like Sugar, man.
Yeah, I think you'll get it.
All right, let's see what he got, man. I'm glad he's back.
Yeah, for sure. And so that was the last of the prelims. We're gonna go into the main card right now. Alex Cowboy Oliveira versus Max Griffin. Wow. What a fight.
Yes, it was. And we didn't go over it in the last podcast because we weren't too sure who was going to be on the main card. But damn, man, this was a hot one.
This was a great way to start the main card.
Yeah, Alex Oliveira, man, he looked good tonight. He got gas. He was picking shots as well.
Yeah.
And still very aggressive. Great leg kicks. And just putting a good beating on Max Griffin, right?
Yeah. I mean, because as you were saying, he has kind of a shitty gas tank.
Yeah, he's got a cardio issue.
Yeah. I mean, I think the way he was pacing himself, I think he did fairly well.
Yeah, he did great.
Fairly well.
Now, mind you, this was a close fight, though.
You say it's a close fight, but I feel like, you know, it was a split decision, but I feel like he deserved the win.
Yeah, I had a 1-1 going to third, and in the third, Oliveira was doing some great work for the first half of that round, and then he was even on top, full mount, and somehow Max Griffin reversed it in the last 2 minutes, so it was kind of like back and forth. The third round's kind of up in there, but I still do give it to Alex for sure.
Yeah, I just thought his footwork, his head movement, his shot selection was very much on point tonight. Very good win.
And Max Griffin did land some good shots. He snapped his head back a couple times. He really depended on the wrestling to win the fight, and it didn't work out. In the last round.
He had some good moments, but I think handedly, Cowboy had this.
The Brazilian Cowboy. Any opponents from next, or
who
for the Cowboy?
You know what? I think even Cowboy said if he lost this, he's probably done. So for him to have won this, I think is kind of a shock, and especially the way he did win it. I think he's probably going to take a break and try to figure it out, because I don't think he has another title run in him. No,
I don't think he's ranked yet.
Yeah, you know. So honestly, I think they're just going to place him against like exciting fighters.
Yeah, I got one for you. Michelle Perry, dude.
Oh,
yeah, they're both kind of unranked, but they're still fun to watch. I think it'd be a great matchup.
I like that.
Hell yeah,
I like that a lot. And now we are gonna move to Neil Magny versus Lee Jingaling.
Jingaling, man.
Holy shit, bro.
Yeah, I didn't know what to say in this one, but I went for Jingaling, and he got worked. He got worked tonight.
Dude, Magny came on like a firecracker, bro. He was
hungry.
Killing it.
He came hungry and he ate tonight, man. Lee didn't look like he knew what he's doing. He had nothing for him.
He couldn't figure out how to get past the reach.
Yeah, what was it? 8.5 reach advantage? Wow.
Yeah, you know, it's
like fighting someone with a stick.
Yeah, it's like
someone has a stick and they just beat you off with it, dude. Like, how the fuck did you get in on that guy? You know?
Honestly. And Lee did have power. You know, he was swinging, but he just couldn't. Because if you get inside, Magny's going to clinch with you. You know, he could basically take you wherever he wants.
Right.
Magny just put on a hell of a performance, in my opinion.
Yeah, it was fucking almost perfect, to be honest. He didn't get a knockout or nothing, but he just owned the whole fight.
Yeah.
And it's good to see him back.
Yeah.
I like to see where he goes with that win. Do you have any points for that guy?
Well, see, that's one of the things. Like, I feel like he slept on hardcore. And he's in the middleweight. Dude, there's so many killers and
I think
options.
He's welterweight, actually.
That's what I said, right?
You said middle.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's welterweight.
I meant welterweight.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so many killers and whatnot. You know, I think he should definitely get someone within like the top, not 5, but probably like 7 or 8.
Do you think he can gain some momentum and maybe get a chance at the title again, or at least
yeah,
for
sure. I think he definitely has the potential to be a champion.
Even how deadly the welterweight division's looking like right now. You still think he's got a shot?
I think he would put a lot of people in trouble.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he looked great tonight. I'd like to see his next one and see if he can continue looking that good, you know?
Yeah.
Because the guy he fought tonight, I don't think is ranked, so.
Well,
but
I think
he's on a killer win streak, huh?
Yeah.
The guy he fought?
Yeah. Lee Jingaling. I just think like he had the power, but he just couldn't figure out the range, and he tried kicks, he tried clinch, he tried taking him down, and just, you know, it was just all bad for him. You know, and I'm pretty sure I called for Magny.
Yeah, you did. That's your boy.
I've always been a fan of Neil Magny.
Yeah,
he's a good fighter, and he's progressed so much throughout the years. I'm very excited for him to get this one.
Yeah, great win, man. Great win.
And so we shall go to a lightweight bout. Darish versus Dacker Close.
This one we didn't go over either.
We didn't go over because the fight card wasn't solidified. But for a bunch of nobodies, what a fight.
Hell yeah, man. The first round was very entertaining.
Yeah.
And how do you say his name?
Benil
Darish? Yeah, Benil, he had the closest back in the first round with a body lock, body triangle.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just sucking the air out of him, man.
Yeah.
And he's trying to get that rear naked choke, and it didn't work out too well.
Yeah.
But in the second round, Benil's fucking legs were just dead, dude. Because he held on to that body triangle so long.
Yeah.
He could barely walk, man.
Yeah. It was a brutal, good fight. And like I said earlier when we were watching them, the fights with nobodies have surprised me so much this year. It's been awesome. It was a great fight to watch.
They're out there trying to make a name for themselves.
Hell yeah. And you know what? I think everybody is finally understanding that you have to do this.
Yeah. If you get a shot on a pay-per-view and you're not even ranked, you better do something spectacular.
Hell yeah.
And Benil tonight,
Beneil got that second round TKO.
Yep. To me, he got lucky though, cause his legs were so burnt, man.
Yeah.
And then Close, I believe he got close to him, and they're in the pocket just swinging, dude.
It was very exciting to watch. It was a great fight.
Yeah.
It was a very great fight.
They got in that tight pocket, and Beneil countered him and just took him out. He knocked his mouthpiece like half out, remember?
Dude, that was so sick looking.
It was crazy. Like, Close gets knocked down and half his mouthpiece is out of his mouth and everything.
Honestly, this is up there for me as knockout of the year.
Really?
I mean, that was a bitchin' looking knockout.
It's pretty, yeah. So far,
the mouthpiece and everything, sick.
2020 still young though.
True.
But not a bad one. It's a fucking great finish, dude.
Oh yeah.
He should definitely be getting a bonus of the night for sure.
Oh, I'm pretty sure he will.
Oh yeah.
So, we are going to take a break, and we will be right back with the co-main and main event.
Stay tuned. We got good ones coming up.
And we are back. I am Steven.
I'm Devin.
And this is the MMA Neighborhood going over UFC 248, Israel Adesanya versus Romero. And right now we are going over the co-main event, Zhang Weili versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Wow. Holy shit.
So this was for the women's strawweight championship. So it was good, man. Actually, no, let me take a step back. This was fucking amazing. This was the best fight night, hands down, and it is the greatest woman fight I've ever seen.
Yeah, I 100% agree. If you guys miss this fight, I feel so bad for you, because this was a brutal fight. Brutal. It was so close. It was a definite nail-biter.
It was a war, but technical, and the action never stopped.
Yeah.
From the beginning of round 1 all the way to the end of round 5, neither one of these girls backed down. They just kept throwing hands, kicks, and they both wanted it tonight, man.
Yeah. I mean, I thought Joanna, that's how you say her name, right? Yeah. I thought she did phenomenal.
She did a great job tonight. I even think she might have won.
Same here. And now, yeah, Weili, she won via what, split
decision. Yeah.
Split decision.
And
when I heard that, I was kind of peeved.
Yeah, rewatch this fight. Honestly, I gotta rewatch it, and whoever hasn't seen it, you gotta check this one out, dude.
Yeah.
This is fight of the year so far. I know it's early. You called knockout of the year. This to me is a fight of the year so far, man.
Well, I just feel like going into the 5th round, Joanna had already won 3 rounds.
Yeah, there were close rounds, but I think I agree. I had I believe 1, 3, and 4.
Yeah.
For Joanna. The
2nd round, all Zhang.
Yeah.
For sure. 1, 3, and 4?
Yep.
Easily Joanna. Like, no doubt in my mind, I thought for sure. And then the 5th round, she might have even gotten the 5th round, but 5th round was also close. This whole fight was close.
Yeah.
But there were certain aspects of it that were like, okay, that kind of sway it.
Yeah, I agree. I think Joanna threw more. She had body shots, head shots, and leg shots. And she just had more volume, you know?
Yeah.
And was great at countering tonight. Every time Zhang Weili would get close, Joanna was really good at slipping and countering. And she did get caught. I mean, did we see that hematoma on her head?
Let's not skip over that. Joanna, her face looked, after the end of the fight, she looked like a different human being.
Yeah, you would not be able to recognize her at all.
Yeah.
The whole forehead was a hematoma.
Yeah, it was gnarly.
It was crazy, man.
It's
like really someone pumped air in her forehead, dude.
Really, for real. But I want to stress on this. Damage shouldn't win fights.
I agree to a point. It shouldn't be the deciding factor.
But circumstances. In this circumstance, quantity went to Joanna.
Mm-hmm.
She was also landing some pretty big shots.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I just felt like she did enough to get this.
I think so too, man. I don't really like the decision. To be honest, I believe it should have been a draw, if anything. It should have been a draw. Because it's hard. It's hard to say one of them lost, you know, but I get your point, man. Joanna threw a lot more. She did more work.
Mm-hmm.
She mixed it up more.
I feel like, no, either way, I'm kind of pissed off that she lost.
Yeah, same here. Because it's so
It's
tight.
so retarded. Like, come the fuck on.
And I guess the judges at the end of the fight, because it's so close, they probably looked at each one of them and like, well, that girl looks fucked up, you know? Like, looking at Joanna, they're like, dang, she looks beat up. And Weili, she didn't really have too much marks, but she got tagged all night.
The thing is, Weili, like, there were points when she got hit, and she kind of stumbled. Joanna never got stumbled. You know, she took everything on the chin, kept on pushing and moving and fucking grooving, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was in the zone.
She was. I loved her tonight, man.
I wholeheartedly think she got robbed.
I couldn't call it a rob, but man, both girls, wow, just amazing.
Great fight, but she got robbed in my opinion. I think this is a bullshit call. No.
So, kind of seeing this lately, do you have to beat the champ decisively to win the belt?
It seems to be like that, but judging recently has been atrocious. Seriously, it's been fucking horrible.
Yeah, we seen in the Dominic Reyes versus Jones, it was a split, right? Or it wasn't even a split, but it should have been.
Yeah.
And I don't know, they gave it to Jones, but it looked like Reyes won the first half.
Yeah, and to think that's not even the only fight that's been kind of, you know.
Yeah, misjudged.
Yeah, and the reffing in some of these fights this year has been horrible. I'm just, after this, I know I'm going to get shit for it.
Yeah.
Because I'm probably a loner on this.
I don't think so, dude. Joanna looked great tonight,
She
man.
did. She kept her composure, her head, like, she kept her chin down. She took some massive hits. Ate them. You know what I'm saying? I just don't.
She took the hits that Andrade took, and she survived them, you know?
Yeah.
And gave back a bunch more, so.
And that should tell people how badass Joanna is.
Joanna still got it, man. You cannot count her out at all. And I'm going to be pissed with you if they don't give her an instant rematch.
You know me. I'm not usually down for
you hate rematches.
This time, super down.
Yeah, that's got to be it, man. I mean, first off, it was the best women's fight ever.
Easily.
And probably the best fight this year so far. So, how can you not book the rematch on that one?
Like, totally agree. I'm sour about it.
Yeah, I'm sour too.
I heard the decision. I was like, I get it. It was a close fight, but easily three of those rounds were Joanna's.
And even in that fifth, like, it was pretty tight. In the last, like, 5 seconds of the last round, Joanna lands a spinning back fist.
Yeah.
I thought that might even scare it, you know? Like,
and, like, there was the end of the round where Joanna landed that head kick.
Oh, dude, yes.
Like, Weili was shook a couple of times in this fight.
Her corner even lifted her up to the fucking stool. Yeah. Remember that?
Yeah, it's just like, dude.
After that head kick, her corner went to Zhang Weili and lifted her up, took her to the stool because she was that rocked. So I gotta give her credit though. She came back a little bit from that, you know.
I get it, but I'm not happy with this decision at all.
I'm not happy either because look wise, Joanna does look like she took more damage, but Weili got rocked. You know,
a couple of times in my opinion.
So damage, and they both got damaged. Just one looks uglier than the other. You know.
Yeah, I mean, but that just breaks it down to like, does it really just matter how much damage and how you make the other person look at the end of the fight?
Maybe it's some judges.
Well, that's some bullshit.
It is, man.
This judging needs to stop.
Yeah, it needs some work.
And some of the refs need to go.
For sure. Oh, speaking of refs, where's Herb Dean at, man? Where's the Herb at?
Dude, honestly, I don't understand why he wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think Dan Mergliotta was the ref for
that one. Yeah.
For the. I like him.
Yeah, the ref
but
wasn't bad tonight.
where the fuck is Herb? For real, the Herb.
Yeah.
Like, no.
He's on vacation.
Horrible. Super pissed.
Steven's pissed. Even though he did pick Yang Wali, he thought she would win it, but the way she won it wasn't really fair, huh?
Yeah, no, I thought Joanna did enough and thought it was bullshit.
Quick question on this one.
What?
Before we close this one out. If it wasn't a championship, let's say neither one was a champion, then who would they give it to?
If it was 3 rounds?
Yeah, or just like the belt wasn't on the line. Because I feel like they just swayed it to Zhang Wali because she was champion.
Is it 5 or 3 rounds?
5.
Same fight, non-title?
Yeah. Do you think the judges would have gave it to Joanna?
That's a tough one.
Yeah. I think that champ thing just helps you out. If it's a close fight, you're going to win it, you know?
You might be right, but in my gut, I want to say, no, it doesn't matter.
Well,
on the other side of me, it's like, yeah, it does fucking matter.
Well, let's just hope we get the rematch for this one, dude.
Yeah,
I'd love to see it again. That was honestly a phenomenal fight.
Yeah, best chick fight ever.
Yeah, hands
better
down.
than Amanda Nunes versus Cyborg.
Oh yeah, way better.
Hands down.
Both these girls just wanted it all the way through, man, and it was just great to see them just keep going at it, you know?
Oh yeah, it was phenomenal.
Yeah, you guys, I hope no one missed this one. Please go check this one out, dude.
For sure. So
is it?
Is it time?
I believe so.
Is it time?
Yes, sir. For the main event of the evening.
That's what's up.
We got Adesanya versus Romero.
Who for the middleweight title?
So Adesanya called out Romero. Because Costa was injured.
Well, and plus,
he got what he asked for.
And you know what? Israel did the most badass thing. He called out a guy that no one wants to fight. Everyone's afraid.
He called out the monster that everybody runs from, huh?
He called out the soldier of God. Dude.
I love you.
The initial reaction, kind of, I don't want to say stale, but what you called, but it wasn't that bad of a fight. Israel played a very good strategy, very good game, you know, and goddamn, I did not see Romero just standing there. Bell rings first round, he just stands there.
Doesn't even move. Like,
what the fuck is going on here? Oh, man.
I predicted this, dude. I thought Romero's only shot was to stay still and counter with bombs.
And you totally called it.
Yeah, he did exactly like that, but the only thing he fucked up on, he couldn't check the leg kicks. And Israel just ate his fucking leg for dinner, man.
Well,
he had some Cuban leg for dinner.
Do you think that's what won him the fight?
Excuse me. I think that was a big part of it, man, because it looked like in the later rounds, Romero couldn't even move. His leg was just getting battered, man.
Well, I think Romero underplayed his opponent. He didn't take him too seriously. I thought he was going to be able to knock Israel out with like 1 or 2 punches. And when Israel took the first few hard hits and he didn't really get phased, I think that's when he started to worry.
Yeah. Israel did get caught pretty early with a couple good ones.
And I was scared.
Yes.
Holy shit, bro.
Steven was biting the nails. He's freaking out.
Dude, I was. No lie.
Yeah. The first 2 I'd give to Romero, and then it feels like Izzy started getting confidence, and he started working the jab a little. The leg kicks were adding up.
Yeah.
And Romero, like, he was waiting too much, you know? Romero, I believe, was just hoping Izzy would come in hot.
Yeah.
And he would catch him. And never did.
Well, I'm going to disagree with you on one thing is I don't think Romero got the first and second. I think he got the first for sure. Second, yeah, no.
You don't think so?
No. I think that's when Israel really not started to pick up a lot, but he was doing a little more. I mean, because we got to be honest. The first round, was
nothing happened.
Romero only won because he landed that one overhand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't much.
Yeah. I think maybe like 5 punches were thrown all together between them both in the first round.
That was the bummer of this fight, though, was we went from this hot-ass chick fight where just nonstop action, and it just slowed down real slow.
Yeah.
Real slow when we get to Romero, Izzy.
Yeah. First round, Romero. Second round, Izzy. Third round is when it really started to pick up. And, man, for 42 years old, that dude has still got it.
He does,
like a monster, man. But I loved Israel's head movement. Wasn't so great in the beginning, but it started picking up. And he was very slow to start in this fight, which I found kind of odd.
I think it's the way Romero started, though, too. It threw him off.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He probably wasn't expecting Romero just to stand there. And he couldn't read anything yet. But Izzy, he was in some tough spots a couple times.
Yeah.
He got hit a couple times pretty good. And he was...
And every time from a leg kick.
Right.
Most of the time when he threw a leg kick, Romero would counter.
But you notice in later rounds, Izzy would block right away.
Yeah, and that's when he started to pick up momentum and started really reading him. You know, it was not the fight that we had hoped for.
Yeah.
But, fuck, it was still a good technical fight. It just wasn't the fight that we wanted.
Yeah, it wasn't explosive enough, and it was kind of played safe, too. It wasn't, definitely what we didn't want. And Romero, he had a lot to say at the end. He was just complaining.
Bro,
I love you.
Romero was saying, like, these people wanted to fight. First of all, you're the one just standing there. What the fuck are you talking about? Give these people a fight when you're just standing there. You wanted to counter. I get that. But don't complain after the fact that the champion didn't come to fight when you're the one standing there.
Right.
You're being a hypocrite.
He definitely contradicting himself because his plan didn't work. And
Exactly.
he was on that mic way too long, man. Way too long.
I mean, Izzy threw some great head kicks.
Yeah. But they're blocked, most of them.
I will say this. Man, Romero, I don't think he could ever get knocked out.
Probably not. They're saying on the Joe Rogan podcast, his traps are so big, his head doesn't like move enough, so it just keeps his head in place. You know?
Dude, I don't doubt it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Like, that dude's a freak of nature.
For sure. Man. But kind of disappointed in this main event.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie.
I think the fact that the co-main just outshined the main.
Yeah, completely outshined it.
I feel like if the co-main wasn't, if it was still good, not as fire as it was, we would think of the main differently.
Yeah.
But it was still pretty decent.
It was aight.
Yeah.
So sorry.
It's all good.
Now that Izzy barely got past Romero.
I wouldn't say barely.
Kind of got past Romero. Are you ready for him to get knocked out by Paulo Costa or what?
First of all, let me ask you a question first. May I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you finally give him
Nope.
your respect? No?
Nope.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It wasn't like a great win, you know?
But he didn't get dominated.
You're right. It was too safe to, I don't know.
Sometimes you gotta play.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's
you know
smart.
what?
You know I ain't going to give it to him yet.
God, you're such an
Now,
asshole.
the Paulo Costa, I think I got a Shuby on this one, so.
That Ricky Martin motherfucker.
Ah.
Homeboy, Costa, he's going to rush in. He's the one that's going to get knocked out.
I don't know. He's definitely going to come in at him, though. I think it's going to be a lot more entertaining than what we just witnessed tonight.
Totally agree.
And I'm more stoked for that one, man.
Israel will definitely knock that dude out.
I guess we'll have to wait to see.
Dude.
Viva Loca. He's coming.
Either way, bro.
Ricky Martin's coming.
I am so happy that my dude, Israel Adesanya, got the motherfucking W.
Yeah, I can see the relief off your back on
Dude.
that one, man.
Honestly, the anxiety and the relief left after during the third round.
Yeah, when Izzy started getting his groove.
And the fact that he hadn't been knocked out in the first 2 rounds and he took some heavy shots, I was like, dude's got it. Dude's fucking got it.
Yeah, he got it. It was just close, you know. It took him a while to get his groove going. And he almost got caught a couple times. So close fucking fight in the beginning, man.
Yeah.
A little scary.
It was scary, but I still think it was a good fight.
Yeah, your boy's still in the game. He still got his belt.
19-0.
We'll see if he can make it 20.
Boy. Yeah, he will.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We'll see.
So, that is our review of UFC 248. Fucking phenomenal fights all the way through, really. Mm-hmm. Man. So.
Even 5 years of that Joanna one.
Oh, yeah.
For sure, man.
Easily. That was such a great fight. Mm-hmm. Such a great fight.
And we actually might have another fight here coming up next pay-per-view.
Who?
Ferguson and Khabib, dude.
Dude.
Pumped for that one. It better happen.
It will.
It better, dude.
I think it will.
Can't wait to go over that one with you, brother.
Hell yeah. Well, that will be our next one, probably, for sure.
Yeah.
Khabib and Ferg. But yeah, we are the MMA Neighborhood. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment. We are MMA Neighborhood at YouTube and MMA_Neighborhood.
MMA Neighborhood _Graham.
That's it.
On the IG.
Yeah. And yeah, just comment, like us, follow us, talk shit. We'll comment back. Guess what? It's not a neighborhood without you. That's right. I'm Steven.
I'm Devin. You guys have a good one.
Peace.